It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Oh my goodness, sorry for my tardiness. Welcome in everyone. How are you guys doing? All right, I was trying my very best to watch all the skits, try to see what I can pick out of stuff, and then you know that I posted and try to get everything all ready for you guys. All right, good morning, welcome in everyone. We have a fantastic evening last night, and it was really, really nice with Charmaine back, Annette, and we have Auntie Riri on air, the panel was fantastic. The chat family, the moderators, and everyone was doing a fantastic job. Well done, everyone. I'm very proud of you guys. As you enter in, please hit the like button. It is really appreciated. All right. So, with that being said, my lovelies, Pastor Chris is back. So, before we get into the meat of the matter, Pastor Chris is back, guys. He is back. So, is he back for the Dalton wedding loading, my darlings? What do you think? Is Pastor Chris back for the vow renewal, or is it a remarriage for the Dalton? Oh my goodness! And you know what Wayne said last night? Wayne said to Anthony, he has to take it to God, right? And I think if Anthony take it to God, maybe there will be no more Denisha. What do you guys think? All right. So with that being said, good morning, welcome. So our girl Candice did a phenomenal job, a fantastic job, by the way. I told you guys that we wanted her to win, and she did. So we have to give herself a round of applause because I know that Candice was going to do a good job. Now, I hope Delicia is eating her word. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she thought Candice wasn't doing nothing, even down to Amber. Amber says, "Oh my goodness, my office is ready and the podcast isn't," right? Remember when Candice did Shayla first gender reveal? It was horrible. And she could never live it down because, Shayla have to let everybody know how horrible of a job Candice did. But this one here was fantastic. All right. So here, let me see what. So welcome in Era, welcome in Margaret, Tina S. Um, oh, so you said it first. Okay, my darling. So I will just correct that because I do not want my mads to come for there. So Sharon, I said it first, and you pin goddess. Okay, so let me just pin Tina. All right, there you go. All right. So we're gonna get down into the meat of the matter here. So we have to give ourselves a round of applause. We know that Candice was gonna come through. You know what? If I bet every single one of you guys, I would be very rich. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. I'm so proud of Candice right now. I'm still smiling away. You know what I mean? I am smiling my little buttercups off. My buttocks. Oh, all right. So we have so Era says dear Sharon, my God Almighty continue to strengthen you and your family during this hard time. It is well, you guys. Thank you, dear Era. Thank you. She's gonna be going home. Um her celebration will be on this Friday. Yes. God says, please check in, hit the like button. Thank you guys. All right. And I'm so fortunate to have two stepmothers, eh? Mm, okay, I will be there shortly. Yes. Hi, dear Dion. Welcome in. Welcome in, Brian. Welcome in, Suzette S. Antoinette, Sabrina, Nancy. Hi, dear bestie. How you doing? Oh my goodness, it's such a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, thank you very much for the support, Nancy. Candice did a good job. Gave her props. We are giving her props. Remember, we are the one that says she could do not. I said she's gonna do a good job, and we did. Says I think we did bet, didn't we? Hi there, Marvis. Welcome in. Welcome in. And Nancy says support by hitting the like button. Hi there, Donna. Welcome in. All right. So no, I know that I didn't cut came on last night, and they drop ominous videos skits last night. Anyway, so I saw the skit last night with Anthony and Kountry Wayne. Good morning, dear Chance. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, so Kountry Wayne. Anthony called him. And what we take away, Charmaine and I take away from that call was that he said to Anthony, take it to God. Take it to God. And then what, and you know that says, if he takes it to God, she and I was just in a conversation. Maybe we are going to have either a wedding or we're going to have a vow renewal for the Daltons. Where is Tina and T and Marianne? Pastor Chris is back, guys. He is back and ready to do either a vow renewal or he's going to do a wedding for the Daltons. What do you think? Oh my goodness. And then you hear, oh, Anthony sit down there with his little ankles and says, oh, I'm giving, I make an offer for Amber and I'm giving her 100,000 and 4,000 per month. And Wayne said to him, says, what? I thought you were going to say 100,000. 100,000 per month, I would say is not too much. And then guess what he says? But if you give her 50,000 per month, no, that would be a good idea. And Anthony, when Anthony heard it, he just cut the eye, just, oh, please, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, that was good. That was a good skit. So the nugget in that skit was she need to get 50,000 per month. And the second one was to take it to God. So let's see if Amber will be able to reach, what you call it? Retake her throne. Nancy. Well, 50,000 per month is better than 4,000 per month in my book. You understand? So, Nancy, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it looks like they're loading the Dalton's wedding or of our renewal. Oh my goodness. It just says something about my camera. I know what is that for now. Oh Lord. That was so amazing. Okay, so now guys, let me see what you guys are saying. Because you know that when I see Pastor Chris, I said, we've been asking for him and now he is back. And you notice, when you read the caption, it just says, everybody in the church know that Mike is a adulterer. But I tell you, anytime you tell one person in the church, the whole church will find out what's going on in your life. Okay, so Donna says Denisha is going home shortly. Pastor Chris is there. Yes, he is there. And a lot of people, Donna, doesn't even realize what. So I guess God has a plan is going to be activated soon. That is if Anthony listens to Wayne and take it to the Lord in prayer. He's going to lose either Amber get her money or Amber stays. So we will see. All right, guys. Yes, I love it. Kudos to Candice. Yes, Candice did a phenomenal job. I am so proud of her. And I know she could have pulled it off. And for that 100, how much did she charge him? 100,000? Right? So that is all good. So another thing I need to ask you guys. Do you believe Amber and Shayla was the most saltiest one there when they see what a nice area Denisha is going to have? What do you guys think? You know what I mean? So it was so nice to see that, and I was so impressed with her. So do you guys think? Amber, and so Wayne is ecstatic. Wayne couldn't pick his mouth up off the ground. Everybody there was in shock. I just want to show you guys that we are reviewing the Kountry Wayne skit, and I will put the link in the chat. I know you guys already watched it already. You know what I mean? And so this was phenomenal for us to watch. It is really nice, and I'm really proud of Candice. She did well. She did well. All right, so the link is there. Anybody haven't seen it, the link is there for you to watch at your leisure on the Kountry Wayne YouTube channel, the full episode of this. So I just take a little piece for us to review. There is Amber's face. All right, so I just want to put that there for you guys to see it, right? Because you know our girl, and there is Shayla face. I just want you guys to be able to see their face, right? So the only two people you think in that room right there was Amber and Shayla. Ooh, were they being salty? Benisha is gonna be there in the feelings about Benisha got have such a nice reception area, or she's gonna sit there in luxury. Amber says, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be a small little," but you know what? The place looked fantastic. I want to see the room, the office, but I didn't get to. I only get to see the office where they can have their board meeting, have the guests in there, I guess. So that part is really, really nice to see too. The room looked great. Candice did a great job. Goddess was saying, "Hi, dear Chance. Alani, welcome in." Wayne said he split the Daltons. Wayne said he split the Daltons. When did he say that? So him split them now? Okay. All right. Send me that video, please. Nancy, I need to see that video. All right. The thing, so I can take a look at that. All right. Thank you, Nancy. And then Suzette Parson, Sharon, we will have a wedding or a divorce. Yeah, it's either we have a wedding or we have a divorce, but something give, because Pastor Chris is back. And Sharon says, "Good morning, Goddess London. Hope you had an awesome weekend." And then Nancy says, "Anthony and Amber getting a divorce." All right. I wish they round them all up and sit them on the front row. Both sides of the pew. Oh, yes, that would be nice, Tina S. And Antoinette says, "It was funny because he told Anthony that Shayla might be hiding in the bushes." Yes, 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 he surely did. Oh, my goodness, that was really, really nice. So 100,000 to 50,000 to 100,000 a month, 4,000 is an insult. Exactly. You're absolutely right. That was a slap in the face for sure, Nancy B. And Alani says, "Anthony is a clone." Of course he's a clone. This marriage is over. Amber don't need to marry to well, we don't know where is either Amber is gonna be a Dalton still, or she's going to be a Young. So either way, it is what it is. All right, guys. Miss Nice says, "Lauren showing shade that Tamara angle is so well." Lauren shows shade and Tamara handles it so well. Yes, she did. I was really proud of Tamara. She just don't listen to the no-sayers, because in my book, and Nancy said, "Grandma told LOL." Of course they tell. Yeah, you cannot. My dad, if you tell him something, it'll be on the 6 o'clock news. Come on now. And then Errol says, "Sharon, Pastor Chris is back." Yes, and he's ready to do either a vow renewal or a wedding. Please hit the like button, chat. Okay. Alani says, "Yes." And Goddess said here, yes, they were salty, Amber and Shayla. Yes, they were in their feelings because of what? And you know what, guys, at the end of the day, we understand Amber feelings, but Shayla doesn't have nothing to be salty over. She's the ex. She tries to take him from her best friend, and karma is what we always says a be. And what goes up must come down. What goes around must comes around, right? The answer. Sharon, did you see the look on Amber face when Wayne mentioned the Nisha name? Oh yes, that's why I show you guys her face and Shayla face. And then Errol says, Sharon, yes, Amber and Shayla were salty. Yes, I noticed that. Marian, hi dear Marian, good morning. How you doing? Welcome in. Happy Monday, everyone. Marian said, Candice did a great job with all the spaces. Yes, she did. She even says, like said, she take it out of her pocket. Like said, um, Wayne didn't give her enough money to do all the room in the podcast. So he says, oh, that's why you want that extra. She says, I took this one out of my pocket. Yeah, right. Oh, maybe that's what she did on shortchange, Amanda, with the 1300. Error said that Dion and Amber fan thinks she has moved on. Well, we don't know what the writer gonna do, but guys, it's all open up. That's four corners. The storyline is open, so anything can happen. It's either Amber is going to still be a Dalton, or she's gonna be a Young. So it is what it is, or she's gonna be a tie. She's gonna be Amber tie. Let's see what happens. Here for the entertainment. And then Pastor Chris says here, Pastor Chris is back to hold Mike accountable, in my opinion, for the not for the Dalton. He is there for the Daltons. Guys, you have to pick up the nuggets. Don't but I think he's just here for just Mike. He's here for the Daltons also. I can't wait to see a skit for him with him and Anthony. All right. And I hope Anthony does pray, even if it's not for the Daltons right now. Anthony needs spiritual guidance, and Pastor Chris is the one to help him because remember, we says we need a male figure on there, somebody who would lead him in the right direction. So Anthony needs to learn. And Denisha, you know that Denisha called Shayla this morning. I do not know for what reason, like say Shayla, like she can check Shayla, really and truly. Because Anthony does it, Shayla checked him instead of him check Shayla. And then what happened this morning? Shayla says, oh, I'm sorry. You're lucky that I didn't drag you out here or your mother, your grandmother, whatever. Anyway, but that's all the nonsense I could have picked out of that skit with Shayla just doing her own thing. You know what I mean? So Amir said, what the purpose of that calls? Because it didn't make no sense to me. Shayla just have the last say, in my opinion. You know, in my humble opinion. What do you think? Did Denisha get her point across, or did Shayla actually check Denisha? All right, so Marianne says here, Wayne told Anthony 50K per month. He should have known Amber was not going to accept that offer while laughing in Anne's face. Exactly, Marianne. Well said, dear. Well said. I was really proud of it. And we here take it to God. Yep. And I think if he does that, then everything will be nice. Hi there, good morning there, Eklund, welcome in. Antoinette says, he not doing either. Well, it's not up to him at the end of the day. Let's see if they do have a mediation. And I hope they do. And I'm dying to see that. And also, if they do get the divorce, I'd love to see what settlement Amber will be getting since that's both of them cheating. Or is it not cheating? I have not a clue, but let's see. Because they're both sinning in my book. So I guess they're doing their own till they're both evenly doing things. So if there's a judge, I'd love to see what happens then, right? So anything can happen. Either it's a divorce, it's a reconciliation, or Amber take back her throne, or Amber throw away that throne, burn it up in the fire, and she becomes Mrs. Dave Young. All right, or she stays Mrs. Dalton. Let's see. Either way, it's a win-win. Say Lord Maria, no vow renewal. Okay, so let me ask you guys. So if there's a vow renewal, what you're gonna do? So don't be surprised. You guys have to keep that in mind just in case that happened. Nobody is in their feelings. It could happen, but let's see what the writer does. All right, guys. But Wayne was being petty. He intentionally wanted to mention Denisha. If Amber mentioned Dave, why would Dave Wayne say? But Wayne was being petty. He intentionally wanted to mention Denisha. If Amber was mentioned Dave, why would Wayne say that? Well, you know that Wayne always give us nugget. One thing you guys have to look at, when Wayne comes into a skit, it has a purpose. And Wayne always drop nuggets. We just has to pick up the nuggets. Okay, guys? And then Nancy says here, did you hear Anthony tell Shayla that he treats Amber like crap? That is dark side. Nope, I didn't hear him tell Shayla that. I know he says to Shayla yesterday, Nancy, that Amber is that you see what your friend is getting because I am the man. I don't have to call you out on your names. I don't have to do anything of the sort like that. But I know how to be he knows how to be a savage or whatever nonsense he was there screwing at Shayla. So you see, talk to your friend Amber because she's not getting no 50% of my money. All right. And then what did Shayla do? Did Shayla shrink and go like that? Like she's scared if she stand 10 toes down with him and says, you better continue working because I'm racking up a hefty price for Kai's birthday and you better have that money for that. And by the way, make sure you pay my rent on time. Okay, so it is what it is. And then remember last night what Anthony says that tell Denisha, oh, I checked Shayla last night. No, I checked Shayla. What did Denisha say? She was tying up her thing, looking miserable as ever. And says, oh, yeah, right. I guess I'll wake up when he actually checked her. And he wants to get some, but it looks like she's not having that one bit. Boy, I mean, I understand. Oh, and Anthony is so excited to be with Denisha. When Denisha, every little thing she with all the pum pum from him. So I mean, I understand that section there. Why is he not picking up? Says she have old grudges. She doesn't play. She said, oh please, you can't check she. You mean she check you? And she's making him know that he's a soft man. That is so horrible. And that went over Anthony head as usual because he's just a clueless, spineless. I'm sorry. Character. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't wait for Anthony to start have some sense in his head. You know what I mean? Grow two pair, you know what? So Nancy says he told Shayla she's next being treated dark side. Oh please. I mean, he will be the one treating dark side. All right, so here we're gonna pull this. What do I pull today? Did Anthony check Shayla? Okay, did Anthony really check Shayla? All right. Then here is to Nadia out of Jade house. Here is here to get Nadia out of Jade's house. Okay, darling. Eklund. Anthony is the devil. Yep. Pastor Chris is not there for the Daltons. Maybe Anthony by himself. All right. And then Suzette says, I'm not sure why they were salty. Shayla had a new nan that dumped her and Amber move on with her new man. Well, Paris, you see what we saw, right? We saw how salty they were because of Denisha. All right, and Amber lawyer told her, says it's Denisha putting the pressure on Anthony for Anthony to give her that low ball. And Amber lawyer Candice assume, right? EP says here, Anthony aren't trying to get any spiritual guidance when kept him to get into his word, and Anthony kept deflecting and changing the subject. Exactly. But let's see if Anthony does take that, then it will be nice. Sharon Wayne dropped the nugget to Anthony last night. Time for him to turn to God. Exactly. Yep, he did. And to do right by his wife. Yes, I think if Anthony does right by her, then she and him will be okay. I am ready for Delisha to tell Shayla about Iman. Yeah, I can't wait. And I don't think Delicia will be doing that because she thinks what she's doing. She's just like Shayla at the end of the day, guys. It is what it is. Burn up, let. All right. So now, guys, Anthony will not watch. I will watch Netflix. All right, dear Nancy. Belinda says, Wayne pure messy because he wants Amber. Mm. He treat Amber like crap. Okay, and then Amanita says, honestly, I don't have it in me to watch Amber be dumb, though, so Anthony can treat her like the bottom of his shoe. I'm sorry, no woman deserves to live like that. Definitely not Amanita. I totally agree with that. And honestly, I'm tired of Anthony, so I will watch something else. All right, Nancy. And then Marian says, well, she might not get the 50. She might get 50K a month. Was that Wayne's nugget last night into the convo? Yes, Marian. It seems like that was his nugget and also for Anthony to pray. He says, take it to God. Take it to God. Yeah. All right. So Goddess says, please click, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rica review. Thank you, my darling. And Amber fan is no more. Anthony sign the paper. Now Amber go to the court. Okay. Remember, they're gonna do a counter offer because Amber is not accepting that. Anthony lawyer doesn't know about him and Denisha as yet. So let's see what happens when she's become aware of that situation. Okay, guys. Anthony scared of Shayla, definitely. And I think Anthony, Shayla know exactly how to angle Anthony because no matter what he did, it didn't phase her one bit. Dion says, I don't know how Denisha feel comfortable in that marital home and saying she is a real woman. She has no shame. Exactly. She has none. That's why I said Pastor Crick is back and hopefully she'll be gone. Be glad when Wayne get his karma. Okay. Maybe this is her first rodeo. Wayne gave the nugget for sure. He needs Jesus. Oh, definitely. He definitely need. Well said. Well said. Sharon, did you pick up when Denisha was in Louisville? She kept on reassuring herself that she deserved it. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. She thinks she deserved it. But she went after somebody who she know the situation, and we all know she already tell us why she did it. So I'm not even gonna. She already see her target. If Wayne brother had money, she would have still be with Wayne brother, but because Wayne brother doesn't have any money, when they went out on the date and the flowers that he gave her, she wanted to get the flowers like what Wayne gave to Mara, and the brother didn't come through like that. And then at the restaurant, he couldn't even pay for the food, but he was there trying to bargain in that, right? So that is a big turn off. Anthony just need to keep Shayla calm by giving her money and just stop talking to Denisha about Shayla. I really think he likes to have control over all his women. Definitely TM, most definitely well said. And another thing with Anthony, I was happy that Shayla put him in his place because you know why? I wanted him that day to put his foot down with Shayla, and Shayla did not. He did not. He went over there, behaving like says he's the man and he's standing up and bragging and carrying on with his nonsense. So I say, yeah, right. He deserves everything he gets from Shayla. I wish he had said to her, says, I'm gonna get custody of my child because I cannot keep on going through this. Every time you use my child as a weapon, and I'm over it. His dad, I provided for my child. I even provided for you. And the 14,000 you're getting a month, you should be able to pay your bills. But they look like the writers don't remember anything that they're showing us. So it is what it is, right? Yeah. And then Jeff here says, Amber felt comfortable in that marital home after getting clapped by Dave. Okay, that's what Jeff is saying. I don't understand that. Anthony isn't going to call the pastor. I think the pastor will come to him. Marion Anthony all have intention of going back to Shayla, but she got with Eman and then Amber file. Okay. Anthony still tell Amber that she'll never have another man like him. Anthony is no price. I'm not finished reading that. You know, when you guys are being this naughty, guys, I'm not finishing reading those comments. No. Yeah. hear that? Okay, so Era says Amber is the one who wanted the divorce. She's already have Wolfman. Dave is richer than Anthony according to Amber's fan. Well says there. And TM says Anthony doesn't always hear things correctly. He might just take Denisha to Pastor Chris Church because Wayne told him to turn to Jesus. You know what, TM? I wouldn't put, you know what? I wouldn't put this past Anthony. He will definitely do something like that. Fish Anthony is no. Marianne, you guys are telling us that I'm not reading down, let me still read them. All right, so well says there. So we will just look at this thing here.
Sit down, it's comfortable.
Her face. There is Wayne feeling himself. And that is fantastic, guys. That is fantastic. It's phenomenal. I am so happy for Candice at this moment. Anthony is in delusion. Yeah, Anthony is delusional, just like Shayla and Denisha, of course. But you notice how calm Denisha is. She is extremely calm. And when she calls Shayla, she just sat there on the step. And you notice, oh, she is so comfortable in another woman's home. Yeah. It's not like says the man is divorced or anything like that, but she is comfortable being the mistress of that home. So right now, whatever comes her way, I don't feel sorry for her one bit, or Anthony. He has to learn, and I need him to learn. If Anthony is the devil, then Wolfman, Dave is the demon. Wow, you guys are really in our feelings this morning. That reception area is beautiful. Now here Amber says, why don't it be a little smaller? Oh my goodness. So now I am going to drop the link in the chat. So anyone of you can come up and say your piece, and that would be awesome. So I'm looking forward for you guys to come up and tell us what give your point of view on the whole situation on Louisville and all of those things there. And the bonus room did look fantastic too, guys. The bonus room looked beautiful. Candice is in her element. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me just deviate from Marian says Candice did well. Candice did well. Great job. Yeah, she did a fantastic job, I must say. All right. Even Wayne is impressed. He is impressed indeed. And I love that. Diane says here, Goddess from Denisha comes in the skit. I don't like both her and Momo. Everyone about them, everything about them irritates me. Yeah, same here. Oh God, I having Suzette totally agree with that. Oh, definitely. Candice did a great job. Eklund says, Sharon, Amber is going to stay in the podcast. Not a smile is on her face. She is going to leave. As to when exactly, I don't know. Okay, Amber isn't going to stay. Yeah. It's a possibility, but let's see. She wants to make her bag, so let's see what she does then. The powder room looks great also. Yes, it did. And then, says then Delicia has to put her 2 cents in. She says, oh, right over there need a curtain. And Candice said, oh, yes, I'll put one there. My bad. All right. So Jeff said here, being 40 plus, throwing shade like she's not. Also, the elk is low vibrational. Oh, my goodness. You guys are coming in. Ooh. Jacqueline, good morning, beautiful. Welcome in. Goddess says the girls are no good. I hear you. Goddess, can you come up for 5 seconds, or anybody wants to come up for a bit? I shared the link there. Okay. And then okay, so do you guys liked good morning, dear Jacqueline. Do you guys like the fact that, do you guys disagree with Bethany for calling Brooke to come and take her home? or that was a job for her husband to do? Or should I says, was it wrong for Larry not to go get his wife? Oh, my unpinned that by accident. Wrong thing I was doing. Sorry, dear Tina. I'm supposed to get rid of the. I'm supposed to get rid of the message, right? Okay, so back there. Oh, let's see. Oh, I think I did something. Okay, I was trying to end the message there. Okay, so I have to go back and pin Tina. If only I can get back up on the screen, that would be great. Okay, so I guess that's gone. Oh my goodness. I can't even get the screen to. All right, so I'll just pin this one. Sorry, Tina. I unpinned the wrong thing. It's supposed to be the poll. Okay, so we're going to poll this now for Larry. We'll just deviate that for a bit. Was Larry wrong for not going to get his wife? Okay. All right, so let's speak on it. All right, so please hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. And I see Nancy saying we have something new. All right, let me know how that goes, my lovelies. All right, so here goes. Let me see. All right, please hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. We have 50 something of you guys in here. It would be appreciating. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. That is fantastical. Okay. So the girls them get, oh, hi there, Alani. How you doing? Let me just remove something from here. Hi, Alani. Welcome. Good morning. How are you doing? Okay, so what you have to say, Alani?
We say she did good, man. Candice did very good in that podcast day. She did good. But what one person don't like she shaded
Delicia?
tomato. No, not the Lisa. No, the one I always in the Lisa face and so the Lisa friend.
Lauren.
That way, yeah. She shaded tomatoes and tomato just shade she back right
Oh,
there. When you look in tomato face, she happy with the podcast, but she want back way. I believe she
yeah,
want back way.
I see
And
that.
when she was when she looking pan way, she looking pan way,
Mm-hmm.
but she Delicia look pan her way too now. While Wayne is shading Delicia too.
Mm-hmm.
Right there too. But
Mm-hmm.
but she have on the dress.
Mm-hmm.
I need to tell she could push it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when is shade and Delicia. But she not doing nothing. She was not doing nothing. Only one person is doing the podcast is Candice.
Yeah.
But
It
when
is.
this yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
well said there. Well said there,
mm,
darling. Well
but
said.
when But when you tell to me, one thing when you want to tell to me or something in she ear, but you don't want to tell she front of everybody in the by the podcast. He might tell you something and tell you he wants to get back to you.
You think so?
I believe so. Why? Like he in okay, in your feelings, like he
Mm.
in feelings, but he like he not in feelings.
Mm.
Maybe, yeah. He happy. He happy with the podcast, but maybe he want back to me for help you out.
Mm-hmm.
But love the money too much. She love money
Okay.
too much.
Yeah. So I put the link in the chat for the video that is being shown. Yes. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Finish up what you're saying, darling. Go ahead.
Yeah, I believe to me, Wayne is going to do talk to Mera and then maybe give you a work to do. By
Mm.
the studio, that studio need to something need to do that studio. She need to I don't know the word I want to say, but
Mm.
the studio need to show it show it then. She not doing nothing with the studio. That dance studio thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the same thing, me think back in my last night thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
We need to let Tumira do big work, like
Mm-hmm.
big work, and pay she a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If Lauren is going to Wayne like that, he in big trouble.
Tamira,
He
I
in
see.
big.
I see.
Mm.
Yeah.
Tumira need to.
Smiling. All right. So let me see here. Um, Hold on. Let me.
More watch. More going to watch it and then call you back later.
All right. Thank you. And
Okay.
thank you for coming up. At least you were brave to come up. Okay, guys. So the podcast room is here and we can take a look at it. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. They finally get to see the room. All right. Mm-hmm. Watch the
Hmm.
full episode from the Country Wayne channel.
Yep.
We're just reviewing that skit there. It looks fantastic.
But
And
you know what, Sharon? It had to be good because they actually doing this in real life, aren't they?
yeah, they're doing
The
that in
pod.
real life. Yeah.
Yeah, so it had to be nice. But yeah, well done, Candice. You did really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see Wayne is being petty as usual. My gosh, that man, he never stops, does he? He really likes to dig in. Amber looks a bit she looks a bit sad. What's going on with her today?
I don't know.
She does look a bit sad
Don't say that
today.
too much because you don't want Amber
I'm not
people them to get mad at you, they know,
I,
right?
Sharon, sorry, Sharon. I don't care. I really don't care. Amber people, you want to get. I like Amber, but I'm gonna call it because she looks sad today. I'm gonna say so. I'm not. We're not supposed to say she looks sad. She looks sad today. But let's see what she looks
You
like in
know
the
what?
main room.
I love the fact that Tamara, let me see. I want to see Tamara face. Yeah, there she is. Yeah,
Okay,
I
she
want you
looks.
guys to see Tamara. She looking good.
Yeah.
That girl is showing shade at her, and Tamara is looking. Where did Annie
Oh,
go?
you mean Lauren? Lauren's throwing shade at Tamara.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I want you guys to see how beautiful and how Tamara just hold her head up high. And although we can see a lot of cleavage there that she's showing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. Hi, goddess. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. No, sorry, Amber, real Amber fans. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it like I see it. She doesn't look happy today, and Goddess says Amber looks out of place. Her energy's off. I don't know if she's like thinking about what the low offer that Anthony with his lawyer. But you all are you're gonna counter it. So you know what I mean. And I know she feels away in terms of Denisha. Yeah, because I mean, did you see that video this morning with Denisha just sitting proud and bold on the steps of the Dalton estate? And then last night she's in the bed, and now Denisha, miss me with Denisha. I'm just nothing. I can't take nothing about her. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I just feel she's too bold. Sharon, she's too bold with it. I don't like it. Hi, Jacqueline. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks you. Anna Jones, I think Amber's sad about the fact that she has to be around Anthony and Denisha. Yeah, I get that, Anne. Yeah, because that's not nice. Yeah. Era says the podcast room is really beautiful. Yes, indeed. Hi, Goddess, you've welcomed me in. Jacqueline says, congratulations to Candice. She did great. Amber looks off, out of place. Her energy's off. I wonder,
Mm-hmm.
Goddess, I wonder if Amber will not, well, if she does do the podcast, she won't be there too long. She might do something else or do her own podcast. She does, I'm not being funny, she doesn't look well there. Wayne should have let the ladies name the podcast. He's not going to do that. Wayne, it's got to be Country Wayne podcast, EP93. He wants to have that glory, and he did put up the money as well. So that's what I'm saying. If the ladies had contribute some money, then they could have more of a say, because effectively, they're all still working for Wayne, all of them. So you know what I mean? So he's their boss. So
Excellent.
at the end of the day, he will, if any of them kind of step out of line, he can get rid of them. So we'll just see. Oh yes, I think just as I was coming in, Sharon, were you speaking about, oh, Bethany asking Brooke to come and spend time with her to help her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Brooke should go. Larry should go. But obviously, Larry's not in that zone now because he's looking to potentially divorce her. I think Larry's quite mean. I know Bethany's not the nicest of people, but to be honest, she's still your wife and she's just had an operation. And
Exactly. That was very heartless of him.
yeah, I find Larry to be quite heartless, but I understand because we know Bethany's mouth is like a train wreck, right? So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But however, she has had an operation. You both are still married, and
We get
at
there.
the
Yes.
end of the day, it's Larry's responsibility to look after his wife. Likewise, Bethany's responsibility to look after her husband. And I'm so happy to see Pastor Chris. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but it's
Mm-hmm.
nice to see him today. So yeah, that's me. So
So
rest.
now it's
Hmm.
either Pastor Chris is back for the 2020 2027 vow renewal, although the church
Okay.
family not having it one bit, darling, or is
Okay.
there for the vow, either it's a wedding or it's a vow renewal. I do not
Okay.
know which one yet for the Daltons.
Okay. Well, you know what? Last night you all saw the skit with Wayne telling Anthony that he does need Jesus, he does need the Lord. And
Mhm.
then
He
today
said
we
to
see,
take it to the Lord.
yeah, so today we see Pastor Chris. Maybe we just don't know because remember, chat, regardless of how we feel, however, which character we like or dislike, there's always a nugget. As Sharon says, there's always a nugget in every single skit. Now, Wayne was talking, well, Wayne shamed Anthony, to be honest. Wayne's talking that, you need to take it to the Lord Jesus and whatever. And then today we see Pastor Chris. So there's some sort of connection. You understand me? If it is another renewal, so be it. If it's not, so be it. We have to be kind of look at what the skit is telling us, even though we might not like to see it or we want to see it, we just have to appreciate what they're trying to do within Skitland. Okay, Nancy says Tamara's not happy either. She looks a bit better than Amber, though, don't you think, Nancy? Yeah, I think she's kind of also feeling away because Lauren's now Wayne's new toy. I'm gonna take that from what Coco would say in terms of Denisha to Anthony, and then because I'm going up the comments, Nancy said Isaiah will end up with one of the twins. You know what, Nancy? I wouldn't be surprised. Poor Brooke. She doesn't get it. I mean, come on. Yes, he's a young man, but when a man does not ring you for like a whole day, you're sending messages, you're trying to FaceTime him, he's actually telling you something. So she doesn't even get it. So I think Destiny understands what's going on, but poor Brooke, she's just like in her line. So now we have to see what Brooke does now. Yes, Sharon.
Yes, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Continue. Continue.
Okay.
Hold on.
Right.
There's
Okay.
something I'm looking at. Denisha is checking Candice, telling Candice something.
Okay. All right
That
then.
she is proud of her, but she
She's
can
always.
see the cord underneath the table. Something about the something about
She's so. You know one thing about Denisha. I'll tell you. Out of all the women on Skitland, Denisha's face always looks
she's talking
unpleasant.
about dead space. There is dead space, production
Oh,
room, camera. There is no need to go there.
is that
So
what Denisha's
they're
telling her?
finding fault of what
Okay.
Candice did.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to listen to her because at the end of the day, I think Candice did a great job. It's really looking lovely. Yeah, Nancy says Brooke needs dumb. Well, I think you mean Brooke doesn't need
Girl,
dumb, Isaiah. So Denisha's complaining. Oh, well, who cares what she has to say? Like Amber said,
yeah,
she's the help.
she's complaining. She's
Oh,
actually complaining. She's finding faults. The cameras is not up in that room yet. So Candice, it looks like it's telling her that there is gonna be a camera up in the room. There's gonna be the mic and whatever. She's pointing underneath the chair. So there is wire underneath the chair.
oh,
She's
Denise,
just
go
sulking
and
because Candice did a fantastic job.
yeah, jealousy is not a very good emotion. But like I said, we all said you can't take it away from Candice.
Delicia is complaining.
Sorry,
Yes, yes,
Delicia
sorry.
is who's complaining? Denisha or
Delicia is
oh,
complaining.
oh,
Not
okay.
Deli. I think with the DD may
I
always get
know,
that
same
mixed up.
here, but I thought you were talking about Denisha. Okay,
Yeah,
Delicia's
Denisha. Delicia is complaining.
okay. Delicia, please. You really don't need to say anything because you're still in your issues. You got your major issues going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, she's quite critical because she's a stylist, she just assumes only what she's the only one that could probably have done the podcast. But you clearly can see, yeah, I don't think Candice is actually completely finished, but what she's actually produced, it looks really nice. You can't complain about that. And if you are complaining, Delicia, you're a bit of a hater. I'm gonna tell you that now. So I don't think anybody's gonna be listening to you as well. Yeah, okay. Jet Black says, I think Sunny would have been a nice addition to the podcast, especially since it's a real thing. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Jet Black. Jet Black Star. Yeah, I think that would Sunny would have been great. Nancy says, I'm going up with the comments here. Sharon. Nancy said Candice did a good job. Nancy says Amber's not impressed. I don't know what Amber's not impressed with because I really do. Okay, let me say this to everyone. Remember who actually said, who supported Candice right through. It was our Sharon. She's believed in Candice. She said Candice is going to do an amazing job, and I think she actually has done that. So whoever's not impressed, I think you got issues. You need to deal with that. Okay, Jeff has said Larry's wrong. Yes, Larry's wrong. He should be the one looking after his wife. Yeah, a job for Larry for sure. Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. Okay, I think that new skit must be the one you were just talking about because I'm going up. And Jacqueline says, Hi,
Here you
London.
Sorry,
Okay.
dear darling.
No
So
worries.
she is pointing this part out to Candice. Said the
Okay.
wires are showing underneath there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
But I can't hear it because we're talking and I don't want to show too much of the. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it is what it is, right? So she's just finding faults of little things,
Yeah.
and the cameras are not inside the room yet. So
Yeah,
Candice
but
let you know, say those are for production right there or something of the
yeah.
sort. there because
Mm,
we're doing so I can't hear. So you guys will get to watch the full thing
yeah,
and we can speak on it. So Goddess, if you can jump off for a bit, watch it and then come back on and let us know
let us
exactly
know.
what was
That
said
would,
in that section. Why
yeah,
is the Delicia complaining? That makes
yeah,
no sense to me. All right.
yeah. Or you
And
know what? Because it's because Candice has done it and they were involved. They didn't have an input. Maybe that's where the bitterness is coming from.
I
But
think she expect Candice to fail. And
yeah, but
because
she didn't.
Candice didn't fail, she, as Goddess says, she's taking the leadership too far.
Yeah.
The man who paid the 200,000 for that podcast
Mm,
to invest in the podcast,
mm-hmm.
he is
Uh,
impressed with Candice. He's not
yeah,
complaining about a thing, but Delicia is too much.
she
Because she
is.
doesn't have any input in it, so she have to find faults. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
So
know it's. Come on, Delicia. You know it looks good. Yeah, there are a few little glitches, but any project you do, it's never 100%. There's always things you need to tweak, and she's just got those little few bits to sort out. But overall, you got to give her a prop. She did really, really well. Come on now. Ugh. Anyway, Goddess says at the end, those girls are no good. I hear you.
exactly,
They just,
exactly, Goddess. And then
yeah.
Jeff said here the podcast gonna turn into a bodies. Once Shayla find out about Iman and Delicia, yes, Jeff, I can't wait for that
You
to
know
happen.
what, Sharon? Do you think it's gonna happen though?
Yeah, it's gonna happen, but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen on the podcast. But then again, maybe they have to leave some of that for the podcast. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
I think all the messiness because I'm seeing the chemistry right now between Tamara and Wayne. I'm seeing it. No matter how I see Candice is not Candice, Lauren
mm-hmm.
is sitting there beside Wayne. I
Mm.
don't see nothing whatsoever. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that one is just I'll look if I can find it. And I
Okay.
will just take a pitch for you guys to see that.
Okay.
Because
What?
I don't see the chemistry whatsoever between Wayne and Lauren one bit. And
Okay.
Susan P says, Delicia told Candice she's proud of her. Yeah, she said that, but then in
Yeah.
another word, she said,
Yeah.
but.
So, but it was like those, those backhanded compliments.
Exactly, that's what she did.
Yeah, she did that, So yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Mm,
Goddess says,
mm-hmm.
Candice, no, Delicia was expecting Candice to fail. She was
Yeah.
shocked, mouth open when she saw she's a hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Goddess.
she
She
is.
is an hypocrite. Well said, dear Goddess.
Yeah, she is. She definitely, definitely is a hypocrite. So Marion Wester said the powder room looks great also. Yes, it does. It's lovely. Like I said,
Mhm.
I can't fault it. I think it's lovely. I think she's done an amazing job. Yeah, well done to her. Eklund says, Sharon, Amber didn't isn't gonna stay in the podcast. Not even a smile is on her face. She's going to leave. As to when and exactly, I don't know. Eklund, I think you might be right because you know what, and what's that saying, Sharon?
Ooh.
She's out of water. I think she
Mhm.
doesn't look right today. Um, Amber,
Yeah,
and
I
I
have no idea what's going on with Amber, but I guess we will find out. I guess
yeah,
Amber is in her feelings
yeah,
because she thinks Denisha is in Anthony ears telling her to give her 4,000. What is 4,000 gonna do a month?
yeah.
You know
But
what I mean? So
she's
maybe
gonna,
that's why Amber is in her feelings. I
yeah.
don't
But
think she care about anything. I don't think she even want what's her name to be working there. But
oh
when
no,
the
she doesn't.
offer was brought to Timera. This
Mhm,
man Wayne gave her 30,000 per month. What
mhm.
Timera should have said to each and every lady before, said to Delicia, Shayla, and Lauren, I'm gonna put up some money in it. I need you guys to also come in. Even if
Yeah,
you're gonna put 30 in, then
yeah.
how much you can put in, how much Shayla you can get from your man, and make
Your men.
everybody, then they will have control over this. But because
Mm,
nobody did that, even if Tamira says, okay to Wayne, I'll put 60,000 in, you
yeah,
put the rest. You know what I mean? So at least you would have piece of the pie.
I
Because
know.
if
But
that was my man and my man give me that and a great opportunity came to me, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's where Tamira dropped the ball. She should have invested some money into it, so it would have
Yeah,
been both for she
because
and Wayne. Because when Wayne got that space, because they were an item, Wayne says, "I got you this space."
mm-hmm.
Now they're
Yeah,
no longer an item. The space is not for her anymore.
no, it
So
isn't. And
is it gone to Lauren now because Lauren is his woman? So
well,
whatever is do you think it is for Lauren now or it is just solely for Wayne?
I think
Maybe
it's
I
solely
should
for
know
Wayne.
that.
Oh, you can poll it. You can
Yeah.
poll it. Yeah. Is the podcast space for Lauren? Maybe Lauren, Tamara, and Wayne, just as an interest and see what everybody puts down, Sharon.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. I want to read this from Belinda. Love watching all the skits, but
mm-hmm,
as a person, love watching Country Wayne's storyline. I don't like how they Denisha in the mansion like she's the wife. Denisha's role should feel badly about lying in the married bed. Oh gosh, listen, Belinda, I agree with you because I when I saw that, I just like to be honest, I try not to watch those skits with Denisha and Anthony in the bed. It just like yeah makes it doesn't sit well with me. And then today, like I said, when she was sitting on the steps, I thought, look at this. Do
mm-hmm,
you really think anyway, your time is temporary. You're not going to be
mm-hmm.
there long. And I can't see you being Mrs. Dalton. I really can't, because at the
Oh
end of the day,
Lord.
you've not got that position. What's happening? Oh gosh, what's happening? Talk to us. Talk to us.
Oh Lord. Lauren is letting Candice know that she is the first lady of the podcast now.
Okay. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. We knew the podcast was going to be drama, right? Of course, because Lauren is basically the current girl for
Mm-hmm.
Wayne. She's gonna obviously gonna put her two pence in. So you can see they're gonna be arguing even before their first actual live episode. So it's gonna be a mess. But I would
Mm-hmm.
like Amber to just step away from it. What do you all think? Amber don't need to be there, but she might. But because she's not short of money, she's doing so many different businesses, so she doesn't need Wayne. And I would like Amber to stand up to Wayne as well and just forget you, Wayne. You're not important. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
true, definitely. I'd love to see that too.
Yeah.
So
Just
let
like
me
I
do this too. Should Amber leave the podcast now?
yeah, just like how I'd like Anthony to stand up to Shayla, I'd like Amber to tell Wayne, it's bye. It's okay. I'm good. Okay, Dion says, Goddess from Denisha come in the skits. I don't like her. Both her and Momo. Everything about them irritates me. I tell you, I agree with you, Dion. It does irritate. It really does. And I know some people have kind of been, well, I don't know, if people been bigging up Denisha. Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. I think what she was saying about like when Shayla turned up at the party, I don't agree what Shayla did.
Mm-mm.
I don't. But I think if it was my family event, I would have dealt with Shayla as well. I would have yeah, I would have put her outside gently. I'm only joking. It wouldn't be gently. Oh, it would not be gently, but yeah, I would have put her outside as well. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so Marion said that reception area is
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah, it does look nice.
So
So
when you finish, so when you finish.
yeah, I'm finished now. Yeah, I'll hand over to you, Sharon.
Okay, so Delisi, what's her name? Lauren is telling Candice, yes, Delicia is our lead, but
The lead lady.
I am the first lady.
Hold on. So Sharon, when you say first lady, so what is the podcast going to be a church then? Oh my! Listen,
She
this is
said
going
she
to
is
be
the
fun.
first lady.
So they're arguing already.
So
Can you
she
say
says,
that?
I know this confusion earlier. I heard that about Tamir. That's not a thing. Yep, it is a lot going on. Actually, Delicia did mention she was the leader of the podcast and you are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see what other
So nothing new there. Just she complaining now about she's salty. So we have another so salty person
Oh
to
yeah,
the
did
list.
you okay, yeah, we can add that. We can definitely add that.
Mm-hmm. So she said to Candice that in real life she will be communicating with her. Mm. Mm.
Okay.
So nothing major in that thing going forward. So it is what
Okay.
it is. So you know that everybody have to. I'm wondering if they're gonna have Tamira say something, or Tamira gonna says, kudos to them. Whoever want to be in competition, let them go on. So there is Delicia being petty, and now there is Lauren being petty. I'd love to
Mm.
hear what Wayne have to say about that. Lauren went in her picture. So Belinda says, Delis, I'm ready. I'm ready for Delicia fall. Yes, Nancy, I am too. Belinda says, Lauren wants her picture in the center. Thank you,
Oh,
Belinda.
does she?
Oh
Oh
boy.
my gosh. Oh
Really
my
love.
word.
Oh
Really?
my goodness.
She wants it? Oh my gosh, she wants to.
And Amber is not happy. Nancy is saying so. Amber's, but why? Okay, let me ask you guys. Put it in the chat. Why do
Mhm.
you think Amber is not happy? Amber is legit bigger than the podcast. That's what
Mm.
it says.
Yeah, definitely. And then
And
Jeff just mentioned Wayne's just the investor, not the owner, but they don't realize that. Jeff, could you give me a little bit context with that? Because he's the one, okay, he's the investor, he put up the
he's the
money,
owner of it.
but he's the owner, isn't he? Because his name is
Exactly.
all,
It's his podcast.
yeah, it does. And you know what? It says Country Wayne's podcast. It doesn't say Country Wayne and Friends or Country Wayne and Ladies. It says Country Wayne podcast. So I'm just assuming that he is the owner and the investor. And Goddess says, error, it's Denisha and the offer that threw her off. Yes, I agree with you, Goddess. The offer, but again, that's like the first offer. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think Amber realized what a divorce means. It's not a pretty situation. There's gonna be challenges, and this is the first. So now she can counter. Then Anthony will put, no, I don't like that, and then count and count and count, and then you go maybe mediation, and then in the end you go towards the judge because the judge is gonna make the final decision. But
Exactly.
this divorce is not going to be over for now. We all, I think we all should gather that it's not going to happen overnight. They're going to drag it on and drag it on till whatever. But there is a nugget that Pastor Chris is back. There is, okay. There's a nugget and there's a reason why he's back. But that's,
Exactly.
we're going to see who he's actually for. Is it for Anthony? Is it for Amber? Or is it for the both of them? I don't. We
It
just
is
don't know.
for the Daltons, and I am calling it.
Sharon's calling it because Sharon's doing very well with her predictions.
I
Sharon is
am
calling
calling
it.
it.
She's
I
saying,
am calling it.
"Yeah, okay."
Okay, so let's take some more comments. Well
Mhm.
done there, Annette. So Jeff saying 4K a month for free is a blessing, but I'll do think and should at least double it. So now you want him to give her 8,000 per month, and meantime Shayla is getting what?
Nearly
14,000.
14,000
Then Isha
plus
mom
more.
just get 10,000, and Amber
Yeah,
should just get eight. Come on now. She's been his wife. She's not a side piece like
yeah,
Denise and Shayla. Come
yeah.
on.
No,
And then
definitely.
Janet, well, what's her name? Goddess says, Amber doesn't look right. Her makeup is off. That's not her.
Mm,
Exactly.
yeah.
Honestly, I was gonna mention that, but I said no. I don't want anybody come for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Well,
that
God, it's
shade is too
mentioned.
dark and amber. Yeah, that's not her shade. I have
Yeah.
no idea because sometimes what I think it is. Sometime in the summertime when you get tan, you get darker,
Yeah.
so you need to
Yeah.
go for shade. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I have two shade. I have one for winter and I have one for summertime. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Because
Yeah,
even
some
I
some
don't.
of them make you look darker when you're not really. Anyway,
What?
somebody at MAC did my makeup. I must tell you guys, and she is darker than me, and I'm lighter than her, and she's going to tell me how dark I am. And then
Oh,
when I go into the office, my boss look at me and say, "Why you wearing my shade? Don't you see that doesn't fit you?" My boss did
mm,
not walk me right back downstairs to MAC and tell the girl to change that. She said that's not her color.
okay. But you know what? I think, yeah, I did notice that with Amber, but also this is not about makeup because I don't know. Even Anthony looks darker because it looks like he's maybe took a holiday or he does look
Yeah,
darker.
they're in the sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
they
with
get turned, yeah,
Amber,
they get tan.
with her, I think, yeah, she does look off, Okay.
Yeah, the makeup isn't right. That's not her shade.
No.
The
And
person who did her makeup went too dark. That's not Amber's shade.
okay.
And then I should know because they done that to me many times.
Oh, okay.
And it was a brown girl who did my makeup, and I'm lighter than her, and she's gonna tell me, says that's my shade. So I just say,
Mm,
okay. She said, oh,
oh,
it will something another into my skin, and it will go to, so I just pay for it, go upstairs, and my boss Soraya just said, no, we're going back downstairs. That's not your shade. All right.
okay.
So Denisha don't like Anthony. No, she doesn't.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Annette, did you notice? Oh, she was mad at him. Say, you're right. You check Shayla. I'm going to
Oh
bed.
yeah. Yeah,
I'll wake
yeah.
up when you actually checked her.
You know what, Sharon? This is why I say Anthony is not right. He's not right, chat. He's not right, Sharon. Because we know that Anthony is a highly sexual male. We know that. He'll have it in the morning, the afternoon, the evening. He'll have it 3 times, 4 times. She's literally controlling the pum pum, as only
Hmm.
Sharon would say.
Yeah, she
And
does.
he's not like questioning it. Do you know what I
I
mean?
don't
He's
think
like,
he really care.
well, anyway, I don't know. All I know, he's just showing his money. That's all. Okay, Eklund says, then again, Amber's maybe thinking about Wayne's reaction when he hears and sees her in the office. And then Charmaine said, it's true. Amber looks uncomfortable. Eklund says, Amber may be asked to be a guest instead of being on the podcast. Yeah, I think, you know what? I wouldn't bother. I would just leave them alone. Goddess says, error, it's Denisha and the offer. Oh, yeah, I read that. That offer that threw her off. But she doesn't need to worry about it. And that's what I'm saying, Sharon. I don't think Amber realizes when you're going through a divorce, it's a very difficult situation. And she just thinks that Anthony's going to hand over the 50%. But if you
Hmm.
rightly think about it, I think she'll get near the 50% or even more when there's discovery about all what Anthony's been doing. We don't know. We don't know.
Hmm.
We don't even know if the divorce is going to happen. We don't know
Yeah,
what's going to happen. So it's like continuing to watch and just learn from it.
yeah. That's what I told them. It can.
Hmm. Either
Um,
way.
it's open up right now. It's either there's gonna be a divorce. It's either I'm just stating a fact. It's
Hmm.
either or
Hmm.
Amber will become Mrs. Dave Young, or it will be the Daltons because the nugget from Wayne last night was take it to God. And if
Yeah.
Anthony take it to God, there will not be no Denisha.
Yeah.
And
But
then there will not be no divorce. Trust me. You
mm,
guys have to just pick up the nuggets. It can go
yeah.
either way. So
Either way.
anyhow it looks, and when it happen, you guys won't be in your feelings. So that's why I'm preparing you guys just in case they're gonna be still adulting. All right, guys, or it's
Yeah.
gonna be a young, like what you guys says. But right now they brought Chris back for a reason.
Yeah.
And
He's
that
there.
50K that Wayne says Anthony should give Amber, that's a nugget also. He even says 100K. I
Yeah.
think that is too much.
Yeah, he mentioned 75. So it's either 50, 75, or 100K.
Exactly. And that Anthony should take it to God. So
Yeah.
whenever, and one thing you guys have to do, whenever Wayne comes in a skit and he says something,
Yeah.
it's always gonna happen like that, but it doesn't happen immediately, but it will. So
Mm,
look out for whatever it is, okay, guys? So
mm.
maybe we will get the divorce, maybe not. Maybe the wedding is loading right now. We never knows. Right? No, I'm just preparing them.
No, yeah, we
I'm
have to
just
prepare you
I'm
because
calling it because look there, everybody was against Candice. Everybody. And
mm-hmm,
they're trying to show us up. Oh, Candace gonna fail. And what did I say to you guys? I even polled it. And a lot
mm-hmm.
of you guys agree with me. I wanted Candice to win, and I said she's gonna win. And
Yeah,
no
she's
matter
yeah,
how they're doing the twist and turn, I know she was gonna come through. And I'm
mm,
really happy. So I'm happy I called it. So let me give
yeah.
myself and you guys a round of
Well done,
applause
well
again.
done. Absolutely
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, well done, well done. Right,
So
can I?
maybe God has the plan, and maybe God plans is gonna be for the Dalton to learn to forgive. And then if Anthony take it to God,
and
He
he
will
changes.
definitely get the redemption, the forgiveness, because him and Amber stepped out of the marriage
Mhm.
together. It's not
Yeah,
Amber one does it. So that is how the
forgiveness.
power of forgiveness will come into play. The redemption, repentance, and power of forgiveness. Just keep it in
Yeah,
mind, keep an open mind, guys. Not the storyline can go either way. So anyhow it goes,
yeah,
God has a
definitely.
plan.
He has certainly. So Jeff just said Mike got the heat for messing with Lisa. So how are they gonna feel about the Daltons mess? Yeah, they're
Mhm.
gonna they're gonna feel a way about it. But yeah, we just keep on watching. Definitely.
Definitely. And Goddess says here, Wayne said, this is the Tamara the other day, that Tamara will always be his baby. He knows what Lauren is about. Definitely. He sure does. And
Mm,
then EP says, Wayne didn't want any of those women to put any money into the podcast because he wants to be able to dispose of any of them when he
mm,
feels like it.
yeah.
Interesting idea there.
Mm-hmm.
And Eros says Amber wanted the divorce from Anthony, so she should dealt
Deal
with.
with it. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Um,
that again is true. She's the one that she wanted said she wanted the divorce, but it's like she doesn't realize that it was going to be difficult. That's what I don't really get from her.
and Eklund said to her, says, did you hear, to Errol, did you hear Delicia told Candice she's a Virgo? I have no idea what that means. And then Steffi Max says, Amber don't look happy. Why? That's exactly what we want to know, Steffi Max. I'm really, really wants to know because Amber, the only two salty person we saw with that first skit was when Amber saw where Denisha is going to be, and Wayne keep on said Denisha, Denisha, and Amber said I thought the elf was going to get a tiny little, but they're all elf. They all work for him, right? Just said Denisha hasn't done anything
Yeah.
more wrong
So
than
Sharon.
anything else in the skit, but she gets its random criticism from Pro. It's interesting. Denisha is in a marital bed.
No,
She's
who said that?
inside a marital home. She has her own place. She should have
Jeff.
waited until the ink is dry to bring her child into a situation like that.
Jeff, that's you see what Sharon said. I have to second that. Delicia. Oh God, here we go. Denisha,
Mhm.
Denisha. She anything that's happening to her, it's on her. She made the choice to go back to the Dalton estate without this divorce not even kind of beginning. So whatever happens, she's just gonna have to work with it.
Mhm.
Whoever has a go at her or thinks little of her. And for me, looking at it, when you see her in the beds and just bruising in the house, oh, like this is her house. It's not her house. It's not her house. And she's not married to Anthony. And remember, none of her family know except the mother. I don't even think the cousin knows. Yeah. And Sharon, did you get that message I sent you today?
I don't have my phone.
Oh, you don't have your phone.
It
Okay.
was, I had it, but someone calling it and it off to my daughter. I haven't read yet. I haven't opened it as yet.
Okay. All right. So I can mention this to yourself and maybe
Mm-hmm.
about it later and the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So my thinking is that, like I said yesterday, Denisha and Shayla are quite similar. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
wondering because the way Denisha has portrayed her baby father, again, like, a deadbeat and he's the worst man in on earth. I'm wondering, just the thought process, if Rodney was a married man and Denisha had a
Mm-hmm.
baby with a married man. This is just my thought process. Could that be a possibility? Do you know what I mean, Sharon?
Yeah,
Similar to what Shayla did with Anthony.
yeah.
So I'm
You're
just
absolutely
wondering.
right.
I'm wondering. So maybe I could clock that for me to see if it turns out. Okay. Twyla said this is Brooke's first so-called serious relationship. Yeah, bless her. Yeah, but I think Isaiah, he's no longer interested. And as Jeff said, Brooke is so innocent. Yeah, he's not interested anymore. Yeah. Okay. Twyla says, I liked and shared. Okay, lovely. Thank you for that. Remember to click click the likes for Sharon, please. Make sure we do that because our numbers need to build up. Oh my gosh. Okay. is what have we got so far.
Larry Donna says Denisha could be losing respect for Anthony. She already lost it. She never she already lose interest. She only there for the money. That's it,
Only for the
Larry
only for the money. Because, and again, like I said, I was saying her face is always screwed up. Out of all the women on Skitland, her face is constantly screwed up, especially towards.
Donna.
And she, listen, if anyone thinks that Denisha loves or even likes Anthony, I'm not too sure what skit you all are looking at. Because her body language towards him, even what happened last night, obviously he's always trying to get a bit from her. She just turns him down flat, and he don't say a word.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, Belinda said, love watching all these skits. Watching all the skits, but I'm a person I think I read this. Love watching Country Wayne storyline. I don't like how Denisha's in the mansion like she's wife. Denisha's role should make you feel badly laying in a married bed. Exactly. Exactly.
Duda
Exactly.
says, well said, guys. And then
Yeah.
Duda says, I cannot stand Denisha sucking her teeth.
I know. What that's like. I don't know.
I should have learned high school. She
Yeah,
does
I
a lot
know.
of
I know. As we all know, in
stuff.
real life, they're just all of them just seem to me they're such beautiful people, and one day I'd love to meet the whole cast if that was possible. But regarding the characters, nah. Because can I say who's my least favorite characters?
Yes, you may.
So Denisha, Shayla, Angelina, those three currently in Skitland. Nah, no way, no thank you. They're my top three that I least
Who
like.
is your top three? Say that again.
Denisha,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
Nina. Those three, they're my top three who don't
Okay.
like. I don't like the characters, and it doesn't matter what they do. Because another thing, it seems like Wayne is trying to make Shayla be the voice of reason. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. That she went all the way to chase after Anthony to get the baby. Anthony was apparently not right taking the baby out of state, but
Yeah.
Shayla knew that the baby was okay. She knew there was nothing wrong. It was just drama upon drama upon drama with Shayla. And what did she do when she came there? Just running her mouth, shouting and screaming, making herself look like a fool. And when the family kind of waved her out, I thought that was quite funny. When they said bye, bye, everybody was saying bye. I thought that was quite funny. But
I
again,
know.
Denisha, you've only told your mother. And we've got to also look at the mother, because if the mother condones this kind of behavior, it's probably something that she's done as well. Because
Yeah.
why would you encourage your daughter and your grandson to be living with a man who is married, regardless of what, and going through a divorce? Wait until everything is sorted out, and if you all are meant to be, then you will be. So I don't rate the mother either. But now that Anthony gave the mother that 10,000, oh yeah, now that's her new son-in-law because they're all driven by money. So yeah, that's just and that was my top three. That
Mm-hmm.
my three. So, I don't know. Has anybody else got a top three? Nancy said it was an insult, 4,000 a month. Yeah, I get you, Nancy. Very much so. Very much so.
Yes, it is.
Divorce insult for you know what? It's gonna be more than that. He's gonna have to pay that. But then Anthony's got a bag load of money, so he'll do it. He'll do it. Okay,
He's
Jeffy said,
punishing her. He is punishing her
yeah. Well,
because he doesn't want that divorce.
no, he doesn't want the divorce though, and that's another thing. So, does anybody think Denisha will have the power to like say, right, Anthony, you need to divorce Amber? I'm still saying,
She's not telling him that. She's not telling him that.
oh no, she's not.
Because
So,
she doesn't
Jeff,
want, she like the situation because the more she will laugh, he will come to the conclusion and say, yes, I must divorce her right now.
yeah,
Eventually, because she said he doesn't know how to put his foot down. She herself is turned off by Anthony because Anthony doesn't know how to check his baby mother.
yeah, but
So
okay,
she's also calling him soft, just like what Amber is calling him soft,
yeah, but
right?
she's also quite disrespectful to him. The way she talks to him,
Mm-hmm.
she and she doesn't hold back herself. Okay, and Sabrina says, I think it's all about working with Denisha. Okay. Amber is 38 hot. I would be too. Denisha don't like Anthony. Yeah, she doesn't. Well, yeah. Okay, Jeff. Okay, you said Amber is 44. Is there something else you want to add to that? Why? What do you mean that she's 44? Yeah, I think we know. For Tamara. And okay, what's this saying? Rain said this to Tamara the other day. Oh no, you read this as well. Okay, let's have a
Okay,
look.
so I have this on the board here says Delicia and Lauren is gonna fall out and Lauren is gonna sing like a canary. I think
Okay,
so. It's your girl. Yep, you're
okay.
absolutely right. I can't wait for that to happen. Her son
Well,
doesn't know Amber is his wife
yeah. I wonder how he's gonna feel when he finds out, because
because he's 14.
he's
So
14,
let's
so
see what
he knows what's what in it. Hi, Eklin. Good to see you as well. And what are you? Got it. Oh, there was a message from Goddess. You just missed it.
did I click on it?
You clicked on it, but you've moved ahead. So
Okay, this one here.
it wasn't that one, but we can say that one.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what Goddess says. I'm
Thank
going
you.
back up to see.
Yeah, she said something. I just saw it quickly.
Hold on. Let me just come down because I don't see.
But
Okay,
please,
here.
yeah. What is that? Okay, got it. I thought so, Annette D, because she is so comfortable with Anthony being married. I know. Oh, you thought so in terms of Rodney.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, okay, let's say if that does come out, I won't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be surprised if Rodney was married when she got involved and she had a child by him. I would not be
Mm-hmm.
surprised. It would explain, because you see, Denisha's also deflecting because she was
Mm-hmm.
saying that Rodney was abusive towards her. We don't know
Mm-hmm.
that. Because okay, then why did Rodney tell Anthony, like, basically, watch your pockets, watch your
Yeah,
wallet? Because
true.
basically he's saying, you see that one,
Mm-hmm.
don't be fooled. But Anthony and Amber, the twins, can never read the room. They can never read the room, because literally Rodney said to him, "Be very careful." But again, he's not gonna listen.
I just bombed Dominic. Oh, we forget to put Dominic on that. Okay, the least nice
Oh,
person. Oh
okay.
yes, I forget.
Oh,
Thank you, Mom. I
Sha-
forget to put the other to it.
Sharon, have you got? Are you getting a list then? Are you getting a list together? Maybe of.
No, I did put. I pulled. Who is the
Oh,
least like person? I forget to add. Um, I forget all about Dominic
oh yeah, she's
because
definitely
we
on.
don't really.
No, but
Yeah,
she's
I forget
definitely.
about Dominic. So
Yeah, she's.
Shayla got 52%, least like
Mhm.
person, then Lauren, and then Delicia. But we forget to do I
Dominique.
forget to add that one to it too. I was on your live yesterday. The way you all explain how women talk about getting a man, I guess all women are scammers. No, Lord, Anna.
No, who said that?
We didn't say that
No,
yesterday.
no, 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 no.
Is
Uh,
all it's not all women are scammers. There are some women are scammers. They know what to do. Well, we weren't saying scammers.
okay.
I think Auntie Riri and Charmaine
Charmaine.
was speaking about when you're with somebody, you
Mm-hmm.
knows how to play the game for them to give you what they want. And they were telling us what they used to do because Charmaine was speaking from experience. And she says that oh the game is played. Oh what's her name? Denisha is playing the game with Anthony. That's all she was saying. Right?
Mm.
And
Listen, to
Melissa
be
says, what you saying, darling, before we go to that?
to be a scammer, whether you're male or female, that's something inherent in you as a person. Yeah? Because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have no emotion and you don't care what happens. You don't even care if, in, say, for example, Dan's situation, if that was his last 40,000, yes, he was wrong to give it to Lauren, but she doesn't care. That's her MO, that's her job, scamming people out of money. But when you become that sort of person, you have your moral compass is very, very low, because
Mm-hmm.
the mere fact that, and then the mere fact that you don't even care about the person as well. You're all about the money. You don't care about nothing. You don't care about if they're going through their own situation. And then what happens with scammers, the people that they scam, sometimes they actually fall for them, right? And that's also sad. And I think
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, this is another Jamaican saying, if you can't catch Harry, you'll catch Harry's shirt. So
Exactly.
basically, whatever you do, it can come back on somebody very close to you, a family member. Like, okay, if you're a mother, it could come back on your child. Not saying it will, but you just have to be very, very mindful, because we all have a right to enjoy our own fruits. No one should be taking that on a deliberate act. Again, this is just my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. And I'm again, this is one of the topics I feel very strongly about. Don't do those kind of lifestyle. But however, there are some men that are gullible and just love women and just want to just give them the world, and not thinking that the woman actually loves them. And then it can work vice versa, where the woman is the one that is the scammer, or the man
Yeah.
can be the scammer. So it can work either way. So I just feel that it's this is what I love about Country Wayne, because
Mm-hmm.
even though it's entertainment at the highest value, there's always some learning in it. So it could tell me,
Definitely.
oh, it could say, you know what, I don't want to get into that kind of situation. I personally, and I can, this is a personal thing, I've never got involved with anybody is woman's man or blah, a husband, no, 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 or boyfriend, no, no, no. I don't roll like that, because you
Yeah.
know what it is. I don't want no woman to come up to me and slap me in my face or try and do something to me because I'm messing with their man. Oh no, not me. I will keep it moving. Yeah, man will approach, but that's why I said we have a choice what we want to do with our lives. People can say, "Oh yeah, I'm interested in you," but you're married. You got how many children? Oh no, bye. But some people will think it's fine. Like a Denisha. She thinks, "Oh, it don't matter." Yeah, just me.
Yeah.
I had to explain that one, Sharon, when I was listening to
Yes.
that
Thank you
comment.
for that, darling.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let
yeah.
me take some comments here. I'm
Mhm,
seeing some nice comments. Jeff is saying that he likes honey pot too. She usually really sweet. Tina
mhm.
here says, not getting a divorce allowed Denisha a way out when she finished with Anthony. Diane says, I like Denisha, Momo, I don't like Denisha, Momo, and Angelina
Oh,
and Dominique.
okay.
And
So
then Loredana says, I appreciate Denisha telling Anthony because Amber never did. That's
mm,
wonderful. And then Lily says, Amber is off for word today, I believe, because she's doing her face peel, which takes a few days. You can tell why.
okay.
Okay, I don't do face peel, so I don't know. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Denisha is like Shayla,
Mhm.
always in the man's pocket.
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well said, dear goddess. And good afternoon, Lily. Welcome in, Lily. Twyla says, I believe the divorce paper are gonna come for Bethany and Brooke is gonna be chasing up after Isaac and not sign for them, like her dad told her to. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh yes, so that is so cruel though for
Mhm.
Larry to be handing his wife a divorce
Sorry.
paper, knowing she's coming home from surgery, and she did this for both of them. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
very heartless. I can't wait for him to find out that Shara is back with her ex that he divorced her for. I can't wait.
Yeah, because
He deserved that.
what I'm not impressed with Larry with,
Mm-hmm.
I understand Bethany is not a nice person, and she could even go on the list as well. Yeah, she
Yeah,
really isn't. But
she
he is,
don't deserve that. She just have surgery.
she's married,
Yeah.
right? And go and sort your wife out. Why do you want, why you, well, you're not okay with your daughter going there. I get that as well. But why should your even daughter have to consider that because you don't want to do your role as the husband? And yes, I get it, you're filing for divorce, but
Mm-hmm.
currently you're still married to the woman. And remember, this was the woman who you chose to be with, right? She's had some major issues, we know that. But I just think it's cruel. And you have to
Yeah,
be also careful, because okay, she's decided to have this surgery to make herself feel better.
yeah,
That's fine. But anything can happen in life. And suppose it was you that decided to do a surgery, or something happened. Despite all how Bethany is, I believe she would go and support you.
yeah. She
I,
would have.
yeah. So Larry, I mean, they say that Anthony's the worst husband on the skit, but I'm gonna put you on that list as well, Larry. I don't think you've got a good bone in your body. You know,
Exactly.
I really have to say, but I understand she's not a nice person and she's done a lot of things that is really annoying, but she's still your wife. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon,
She
I'm
still
just
is
gonna
what?
Sharon, I'm just popping. I'm not coming off yet. I just need to quickly do something. So I'll go on mute for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna poll this guy. Was Larry wrong for not supporting his wife? And we just leave it at that. And he wants his daughter to pick a sign for something. She's coming home in pain, and Larry is gonna under that. I think that is just cruel. That's pure cruelty in my book. And Alani says, watch when Mike's spiritual journey. It's a beautiful speed bump. All right. And Annette Davis does not love Anthony. Era, behave yourself. And do you think Annette doesn't love Anthony? And then Jeff says the lost a ton of weight. She had surgery to remove that flabby skin, Jeff says. And Anthony loves money too much. Let's any more takes. Let any let any more take it all. You mean let anyone take it all? Okay, well said, guys. All right, everyone. Please like, please share. It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. Bye, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. I'll call you back, Annette, in a bit. All right, but guys, please hit the like button on the way out, and I will catch you guys later.